Okay, so what can I truly say about Undertale that you haven't heard already? I mean, everything I'm technically about to say can be found some way or another on the internet. Because it's the internet and it's obsessed with things. And while many times over we've found the internet to be obsessed with things that annoy everyone else, and I'm sure this is no exception, but I have to join in on this train here because it deserves this from my perspective. Undertale is a masterpiece. In my opinion, perfect in every word. From character, to music, to graphics, everything. It's doing yourself a complete disservice not to pick it up. And that's just the way things are right now. Never before have I really felt this degree of emotion playing a game before. And truth be told, while I know I've seen a lot of Let's Plays out there and all this, it's honestly not a game I think is really well done as a Let's Play. Sure, they can be funny and it's interesting to see it through, but please don't watch it as a Let's Play for your first time. Don't. Play the game yourself if you have any interest in it. You won't regret it. I guess I should go in to say a little bit what Undertale is. It's if you've played Earthbound or Mother, or now soon to be Mother 3 coming in the West, holy crap. This is Undertale in a nutshell. And in my personal opinion, I think it surpasses both Mother, Earthbound, and Mother 3. And I've not played Mother 3 to an extent, so I don't know particularly there. But Undertale surpasses the first two at the very least. But going back, you are doing yourself a complete disservice not playing the game. If you have no interest in playing it yourself, then don't watch it. Stay away from it. Keep your curiosity away, because I guarantee you if you watch it, you won't stop. You'll see how it goes, you'll see how it ends, and by that point, playing it won't have the same impact. It's the perfect example of a game that needs to fully be played to really have an effect on you. Everything I could say right now about why is a spoiler. I'm gonna keep it a secret, and I'm sure there are many places you could go to find out these things. There's fan comics, fan fiction out explaining everything about the game to its very roots, guides extensively going through all the weird little niches, and in a game community that rich, with people who have nothing bad to say about Undertale. How can you stay away? You can't, especially since I'm about to tell you that it's $10 on Steam. You don't have a gaming computer, it's not a big deal. It's really easy to play, and it can be played on most laptops. Of course, there are going to be exceptions to this rule, but it's rare considering its indie nature. And I hear that Wii U owners might even get it ported to the Wii U and 3DS as well. Play Undertale. I think that's the gist of this whole thing. It's a game that I personally found to be my favorite, like, ever. I've always counted myself a Zelda fan. Skyward Sword remains very close to the top, but I've never felt this amount of pure satisfaction and pure joy from a game before. And not even just joy, emotion. I have actually cried, I've been angry, I've felt the emotions of a character. For something so short, it's really hard to say why, but yeah, I think this video serves as a milestone in my gaming life, in that Undertale, I think, has made it after months of careful consideration and wondering how I enjoy the game more and more. And the end games are supposed to be fun or interesting, and this one is both. It's my number one. My game of all time, my favorite game of all time, is Undertale. Skyward Sword can take second place, and it rightfully deserves second place. And it's right there, they're so close. But Undertale barely beats it. And from the same point and perspective, I've introduced it to many friends of mine who have gone through and played it and have fallen absolutely enamored with it. And my girlfriend is one of them. She sat down, beat it. It's her first game ever beaten, and it was worth it. So good. Please, go out, play it. Avoid any Let's Plays. Watch them afterwards. See how people reacted for the first time. It's great. But do yourself a service to play it first. Please. That being said, this was just a small little video I could put out. I wanted to talk about it. It was in my head forever. I had to get it out. That Undertale is my game of ever. Best game ever. Hands down. And maybe Zelda U will top that from a fun factor. But for now, I gotta stick it to Undertale.